bold black LA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I'll stay outside of bold black LA.
I'm Justin Hunt, and I'm here with
Derek Steele.
Derek. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Pleasure to be here with you.
Word up. Can you tell us about your organization and what you've been doing here today?
Yeah, so I'm the executive director of the Social Justice Learning Institute out of Inglewood, California. We established in 2008. Our mission is really to improve the overall health, education, and well-being of youth and communities of color. We do that by empowering community members to enact the change they want to see. So it's our young people who are in the classroom. We do education work. We're actually in 22 schools this coming school year. It's like a civics course for the 21st century that they take, and they're learning about themselves, but they're also doing research around the things that they care about in the community. So they are a part of that. You have the community members who may be doing like a landscape analysis on the things that are happening in their community from a health perspective. It's also our volunteers who may be door knocking on any political or policy issue we'll be working on. But we get the information from that research. From that information, we get to create the training processes that are needed for people to have the know-how. So when you have the knowledge from the research, the know-how from the training, you're able to actually create your own community mobilization.
Yeah.
So as an organization, we are not here to be the ones to tell everybody, this is what we stand on, and this is what we're doing, this is what social justice means. I think the people actually know what social justice is. And so we want to be a vehicle and also a vessel to have them be able to use to be able to usher in the change you want to see in their communities.
22 schools.
Yeah, man, doing our thing.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but the 22 schools is just one part. Like you think about the health equity work we've done too. Since the pandemic, we've given out over 4.5 million pounds of produce through our food distribution work, giving out produce to families all over the county. We've also built 126 community and school and home gardens in the city of Inglewood. We've helped the state change state policy, local ordinances. Like we got a really good shot. It's a really good shot.
Word up.
Yeah.
Is there I think I might know the answer to this, but let's see. Is there a part of LA that really has your heart?
Inglewood. Easy. that's a no-brainer. And that's coming, I'm gonna be honest, that's coming from a transplant, right? Like I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, born and raised. I'm a third-generation Steelers fan. I went to Morgan State University in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's where I really found my Black self, if I'm being honest about it. And when I got the chance, because I went to school for electrical and computer engineering, and I got a job out here at Northrop Grumman. I've been out here since 2008, and Inglewood is the only city I've ever lived in since I moved into LA County, right? And that's because the people embraced me. It's the city that felt like home. And the issues that are actually happening in the city with all the changes that have happened, we want to make sure that the legacy of the people who have been there for generations has the opportunity to live on. And so I've been fighting that fight on behalf of the people who embrace me. And yeah, man, it's Inglewood all day. You know what I'm saying?
Represent.
Yeah, all day.
For people who might not have been to Inglewood or really understand what the community's like and the people are like, what is it about the community specifically that drives your passion for it?
Most people don't know that Inglewood is only 9 square miles, right? It's not a big city, but it is a city of champions because of the history that is there. And yeah, you got the sports teams, you got the horse racing, but when you look at the history of what Black folks have actually brought to the city, and also the people who were born and raised there and went on to become champions in other aspects of their lives. Like that's what the carrying of the mantle of a city of champions is really all about. And that winning attitude and that honestly a big city dream, even in a small city vibe, is really the symbiosis that kind of is the give and take of what's going on in Inglewood. And it don't matter what part of Inglewood you from. Anytime you say the word, or anytime that people ask where you from and you say Inglewood, you say it with pride in your chest. You know what I'm saying? So there is so much in the rich history of it, but there's also so much to say about the people. Like we stand on business,
right,
in a real way.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. From a macro standpoint, the times that we are in now have been described a lot of ways.
Yeah.
From just the spirit of the age, the zeitgeist, from
True.
the challenges we face, the political environment we are in. Is there a parallel that you can point to historically that reminds you of what we're experiencing today?
I mean, there's a lot of pinpointed pieces of history that I could go to, but I think from a macro standpoint, I'll say that what we are doing now, particularly as a social justice organization at SGLI and all of our affiliated sister and brother organizations, we are a part of the continuum of change making that is happening on behalf of Black folks since we got here, right? Yeah, our ancestors have started the mission to make sure that we can have place and space. Yes, you have the Back to Africa movement, which is a part of the history too, but really anchoring ourselves in where we are because we have generations and generations of families who've been a part of this. Well, if we're gonna be here, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna get settled in here too. And we're not gonna let people push us one way or the other and tell us that we don't belong. We're gonna find a way to belong, right? And so there's been a history of organizations, whether you think about SNCC and you think about SELC, you think about the civil rights movement as well. You think about the Nation of Islam. You think about the Black Panther Party. There has been a continuum of people who have actually helped to march us towards Black belonging and centering it, right? And when you center Black belonging, we live in a racialized country based on racism, right? And that caste system that we live in is also based on anti-Blackness. So if you want to do something that is different, that isn't about individualism, but actually is centered in Black belonging, you can get to shared abundance. You can also get to solidarity. You can also rethink public systems and actually a new way of living when Black people belong. When we are in spaces and we pull up, not only do we bring the culture, but we also make sure that everybody else feels comfortable about what they're doing too. So we can see a world that is actually better for all people just by making sure that Black folks can be settled in and be along in all the spaces that they are in. So that's the thing that we're fighting for, and this part of the continuum of the work.
Yeah. If there's one thing or a pro tip that you would share with people so that they don't lose sight of the importance of Black belonging and the positive impact that centering Black belonging has on communities of all types.
Pro tip, understand for yourself what it means for you to belong. Especially if you are listening to this and you're a Black person, right? Think about all the different places that someone told you where you didn't belong and what you did in reaction to that, right? And then actually put that into perspective of how we're doing that in the greater mass of not only what's happening in this country, but actually what's happening in the world. Craig, you know what I'm saying? So really don't be afraid to stand in that power. Because it's you standing in that power, then locking arms with other folks who are standing in that power collectively that actually can change the world for the better. You know what I'm saying? So Black belonging is not just a macro collective state. It's actually how you show up and stand 10 toes down every single day as well.
I die for this.
I feel that.
Can you let people know where you're from, how they can get in touch with the organization?
Yeah, man. So first of all, I'm grateful for this opportunity. BBLAtv is amazing. Get with the movement. I'm trying to tell you. This, like I said, we're part of this continuum of work. We want to make sure you are engaged, you're involved, right? So if you want to get engaged over in Inglewood and get down with the Social Justice Learning Institute, you can find us on all socials at SJLI_CA. That's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, that's on all the socials you can get to. Even on Facebook is my_SJLI. You can find me, Derek Steele, Legend of Steele, on Instagram too, on all platforms. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, right? I'm trying to tell you, like we just having a good time, having a ball, man. And I'm grateful to be here with my peers. I'm grateful to be here with you all because, like I said, we lock arms, but we can change the world. So I'm excited for that.
Word up, 100%.
All right. Let's get it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.